All right. Welcome to my pottery showcase. I'm Joshua of J.A. Pottery. J.A. Pottery. That's how I pronounce it. You can call it Ja Pottery. Whatever you want. I'm not your boss. But I'm putting on a sale to raise money for the people of Palestine. All proceeds during the sale period, which is going to run, well, yesterday through Friday the 6th, whatever Friday is coming up. All proceeds will be donated to the Gaza Relief Fund in support of the people of Palestine. I think it's a very important cause. One of the more important causes of our time. Some of us are watching a genocide unfold and have been watching it unfold for the past several months. While you or I have no, we don't make that decision. We didn't decide to support Israel with our tax dollars. Really, we kind of did, based on our elected officials. Anyways, we didn't make the decisions, but I do feel that we bear some responsibility, and I'm tired. It's been weighing on my conscience. That's why I want to donate money, but I spend all my money on pottery, so I now need to sell that pottery to, recoup that money and donate it to this cause. There's, you can go into the bigger picture of, artists, and we have a responsibility, and it starts, but there's some truth to that too. It's beautiful to give back to the community and stuff, but for me it's really kind of selfish. I feel guilty and I want to do something about it, and I need to get rid of this pottery to do so. So I think for you, it's a win-win, right? Like, you can buy my pottery, which I think is beautiful, it's beautiful, and so you get to take home some pottery and do good at the same time, right? Where, as opposed to going to Target, home goods store, whatever, wherever that is, whatever store you buy your stuff from, and just feeding large corporations that don't give a fuck. So at least this way, your purchase will give a fuck. Give a fuck with me. We're gonna start with this big beauty. All these pieces are either porcelain or stoneware. Porcelain, white, oof. My God, it's a little orgasmic. Or the black stoneware. Or a combination of the two, because, the pieces that work out, end up like this. The pieces that I throw that turn to shit get thrown back into a big bucket and then recycled, so that all the clay gets mixed together. So some will be, like this guy. This is reclaimed clay, where you'll see the streaks of porcelain there, the streaks of the darker streaks of like the stoneware there, and then just the brown from the mud, right? Black and white turned to brown, whatever. So those are the clay bodies. They are mostly all food safe, oven safe, dishwasher safe, except the ones that have the metallic glaze on them. The metallic glaze is lead free but not food safe, but it's used on pieces that aren't meant for food, or I guess I'll start with this guy, or with the rose bowl here. It's used along the rim, but as long as you don't soak it in anything acidic, or as long as you're not licking that just constantly every day for like a year, you're going to be fine. So this would still work as a serving bowl or a fruit bowl, because again, those drips are on the outside, not really on the inside, and the clear glaze is food safe. So. Ooh, my God, it feels good. It really feels good. I get the sound healing thing. I might just have to make some ceramic sound healing fucking bowls, because that... Anyways, rose bowl is my first attempt at using these underglaze transfers that gives it this rose pattern. It's very beautiful. With this metallic glaze, it has a mirror finish that I'm not sure if you can catch in the camera, but I can see myself, it's not a perfect mirror, but I can definitely see my reflection, Again, the rose pattern on the inside, little maker's mark there. This is available. I'm gonna be quick because I need to be quick. I don't want this video to be too long, no one's gonna frickin' watch it. Then we've got these guys. It's a bowl and cup. This is gonna be a set. It's marbled clay. It's marbled with the reclaim of speckled porcelain and my just reclaimed clay. So it's got a nice, so it has a nice marbled effect. Clear glaze on the outside, all over this one. We've got a black matte glaze and a white matte-ish glaze on the top on this one. Food safe and all that. This will be a set. Have your cereal and your orange juice, your cheese, crackers, whatever, and your wine, whatever you want. Just put them in there. All right. We've got these two little bowls. Reclaimed clay, clear glaze on the inside. I forget what kind of glaze I used on the outside, but it has this kind of blue speckles, this little blue effect, blue, whatever. On it, this one's kind of special because it has a hand grip. I just kind of did that on the, when it was still, you know, raw or wet. And so you've got a little grip there, so you can, you know, do all that very easily. And this one does not, so you can't do all, you can still do it if you have big hands. But anyways, these are available. And then we have planters. Planters. Who doesn't love planters? They don't sound. Anyways, we've got black stoneware with a sage glaze on this guy, clear glaze on this guy, top and bottom. The midsections are left raw, so you can just feel those midsections. We've got some reliefs cut out along the meridians. I don't know, but yeah, not on this guy though. And lovely maker's mark. That's how my maker's mark is traditional, or you know, in most places. On some of these pieces, it's a capital J. On some of these pieces, it does not exist. On one or two of these, on this guy, it does not exist. This vase also uses the underglaze transfer, but it's a koi water pattern on this one. Clear glaze on the top, which is a little cloudy. It was a weird batch of glaze, so it's a little cloudy, but you can still make out the pattern clearly in person. Bottom fifth is left naked. Clear glaze on the inside. This has no maker's mark. I forgot. You know, I could use a Sharpie and just burp, 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 but why? Maybe just so you remember who it's from. Anyways, you'll know who you got it from, right? Who else cares? It doesn't matter. Until I'm you know, older and I'm like a famous potter. You're like, oh, I have one of his originals. I have one of his originals when he was doing that sale. Yeah. Then we've got another planter here. It's marbled B-mix and stoneware. Beautiful, just beautiful. Little reliefs cut out there. I like it. There's a tiny crack on the edge of that hole on the inside. Doesn't matter. You're gonna put a plant in there anyway. Still totally functional, and I think totally beautiful. Got this guy, which I wasn't going to sell, or you know, because it's a little heavy. I should have trimmed more off on the bottom. But when it's sitting there, it doesn't matter how much it weighs, right? It's got it has this speck of black where I didn't notice it drip, or it rubbed up against another pot in the kiln, who knows what, but that's there. It's like a blemish, but just, you know, just face that away. Just face that to the back. No one has to care. And it's clear glaze. It's left raw on the bottom on the inside, but clear glaze from about the halfway point and then all over the outside. It's got this morning fog glaze on the exterior and in these textured bits. I like it. It's a cool little thing, cool little vase. That's available as well. That's that side. That's that guy. I've got this one. It's my favorite vase of this batch, or in this sale. Got the mirrored glaze on the rim, and then the muted, matte black on the bottom with some brush strokes there and some carved elements going on. Simple foot and Maker's Mark, reclaimed clay, clear glaze on the inside, which again got a little cloudy, but beautiful. I like the shape. I love the shape. That's available. I've got these cups. They're the last two left. There were several of these many months ago. Concave foot, black stoneware, clear glaze on the inside. Great for cocktails. They each hold about 10 ounces. They're sweet. This one has a small, you can see it in there, there's like little, it looks like almost like a bubble in there, but it's not. It's just the glaze got a little thick and wanted to bubble, it just didn't. So you'll see that on the inside. It's not cracked or anything, it's still a smooth, sealed surface, so you don't have to worry about anything getting in there and molding or doing anything weird. They're fantastic. Will probably be listed as a set, but if you want them individually, let me know. All of these things are going to be posted on Etsy because it's easier for me to show, to deal with the pricing there and just to post things there. But if you want them, if you don't want to pay through Etsy, if you'd like to pay me directly, which will be better for my donation, because then Etsy will not take a 3% or whatever cut they take. You can pay me directly with Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, but DM me and we'll figure that out. The only jar in this batch, it's got a black shimmering glaze on the top and the foot, the rim and the foot, with this morning fog again on the midsection. I love this shape. I was thinking of Japanese architecture when I made it. This is my expression of Japanese architecture, apparently. And it's raw on the inside, black stoneware body with the Maker's Mark. It's great. I'd use it as a stash jar. You can put your Q-tips in there, or candy, whatever you want. Oh, my puppy is dreaming. And then we've got this vase, my first attempt at making a scalloped rim. Big old scallops, and beautiful. Brown glaze on the inside with kind of a matte finish. And then it's the B-mix clay body with a robin's egg glaze down here. It has a really nice effect. I don't know how well you can see it, but the pictures will show it, will give a better example. It's beautiful, and some textured elements along the body. I love it, but it doesn't really match my place, so it's free for you to have. Not free, but take it off my hands, please. And this big boy, love it. Three-toned, black matte, naked, and a shimmering black. You can see the nice streaks, the streaks of porcelain and stoneware throughout. I think it's really cool. It's got like an sand ash glaze on the inside. I think I'm supposed to look more at the camera to I'm sorry, but this light's like in my face. So, yes, it's beautiful. This is a beautiful vase, and I hope you'll like it. Maker's Mark, it's kind of an experimental Maker's Mark there, which doesn't matter, but this is available as well. And last but not least, we've got this little vase here. It's an aventurine glaze, which is essentially black with some gold and silver flake kind of in there. It's really, really cool looking in the light. I would use it as a cup because my hands are large, but my small-handed folks out there, 2 hands or a small vase, whatever you want. That's it. Yeah. So I appreciate your support. I think it's a very important cause again, and it's a great situation for you because you get to have some fine ceramic art and help people out around the world. I mean, I don't know where you live, but they're around the world from me. And maybe, you know, win back a little bit of your humanity in the process. We're living in incredible times, and it's easy to just, that doesn't concern me, and I have things to worry about. I got a job, I got this, I got that, but I mean, it matters, man. It matters. I mean, we've all been desensitized to death and damnation, destruction at an incredible rate through social media, through entertainment, you know, TV, movies, whatnot. And that's not how we were meant to be, you know. It kind of fucks with your idea of community, even at the local level. If you can see this happening at the macro level and just like, not my issue. It may not be your issue. You didn't make the decisions, but our tax dollars are funding it, and for that reason, I feel some responsibility to do something, right? If you're not going to go to a protest, if you're not going to speak up about it, or, you know, have a conversation about it in your homes or with your friends or whatnot, just buy my pottery, and, you know, I'll do it for you and give money. So that's it. The sale runs until next Friday. Thank you for watching, and be safe. Life is short. Love yourself, love your family, love your friends. Don't be a piece of shit. That's it. Have a good rest of your Sunday.